Hi guys, so here we are looking at number 4, okay? Number 4 looks like it's complicated, but I promise you it's not, okay? So starting here, we're going to go to the left 14. Start here, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, right here, okay? From there, we're going to go up 2 off of that, so we can have this 2 by 14 rectangle right here, okay? So then we have to go this way, all right? And that's a total distance of 6, so we're going to go back 6, so that's 3, 6. And we'll go up 2 again to start creating that bottom platform in 3D, okay? Then we have all these tick marks off the back side here, okay, if you're looking at your paper. Okay, that's a total of 7 spaces to this tick mark, but we do have this line right here, which adds another space to make it a total of 8, okay? So we have to go back, we have to go to the left 8 off of this corner, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, right here, okay? From there, we pretty much have a cube that's 2 by 2, so we're going to go up 2, right here, and then we're going to go to the left 2, like so. And then for right now, we're just going to make sure that that's a complete square from here to here. It's all 2 by 2, so we should be looking at that, okay? From there, we need to go up 3 to reach the very top of the part. So from this corner, we're going to go up 3 and draw that line. So for right now, we are here, okay? So that's where we've left off right now, okay? Then we know that the total part is 6 wide front to back. So we're going to come forward 6 off of that line that we just created. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. Okay, like so. Then from there, we drop down 2 to that front corner right here. Okay. So then what you need to notice is that since we went up 3 and then came down 2, we have a remainder of 1 that we have to make up for. So off of this corner, we're going to come up 1 and then connect this back, okay? So from there, we just have to finish off that top part, which is 4 wide, left and right. So 4 and 4. So we're looking at that, 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 and then we'll come down 2 off of that back corner and connect it forward to the right to finish that off, okay? The last 2 object lines that we have to do before the circles is this one, to show that it goes back underneath this part of the part, and then this corner here to show that this is empty space underneath where that ledge is, okay? So that leaves us with our circles. So starting with this one right here, we can see that this is a space of 4, and it starts 1 away from either edge, left to right, and also 1 away from the very front of the part. So we are going to see a square right here. Okay? So, off of that square on the top, it is a top-facing plane. So that means we're going to have a crosshair on the front to back and left to right lines of the triangles on the ISO paper. And then from there, I've noticed that it really helps students to draw little dots lining up with the crosshair on that square to help create their circle, like so. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it does need to mostly fit inside that square. Okay? From there, make sure you erase your square so it looks like it's just a circle. Okay? But keep your crosshair. All right? So that's one circle down. Now we're looking at the bottom two. So the bottom two are going to be pretty easy because they line up with each other. So they're 2 away from the front edge of the part. So that's going to put us right about here. Okay? We then have this little line, if you're looking at your paper, which provided this one space right here. So the left-hand side of the middle circle is going to be 1 away from this edge right here. Okay? From there, we can tell that we also fit within 2 and 2. So the diameter of these circles are 2. So what we're going to see is 2 away from this first line that we drew, okay, is going to be where our circle's back boundary is going to be. And then since we define this corner, we can fill in this one, okay? So that's for circle number 2. And then to just finish it out, this edge right here is 1 away from the right-hand side. So the third circle is going to fall right here on that bottom plate, okay? And all I did was erase the lines in between so we didn't accidentally draw a third circle, okay? All right, so same process as the first one. We're going to go front to back, left and right, front to back, left and right. Draw your dots. Again, it's just a tool to help you guys because I want these circles to fill in the box, okay? They're not just little circles around where the crosshairs are, but they need to fill the actual box to show me that you tried to fill in that circle, okay? So, that's for number 4, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take time down to set up for the orthos, and then also add the numbers for number 4 in the ISO so you can reference it in the video, okay? Okay, so now we're ready for the orthos. Actually, real quick, I gotta get rid of this so I have enough space to draw it. All right, there we go. Okay, so starting with our front view, okay, down here, I know that I have to go over 14. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So right here, I know that I have to go up 2 on both ends. Okay, so we're looking at a 14 by 2 rectangle. So something that's long and skinny. Right? Okay, I know that I have to go 8 in from the right-hand side to hit this square. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. And that's going to go up 2 and over 2. Okay, then I have to go up 3 to reach the top of the part. And then I continue over 4 to finish it out. And that comes all the way down. Okay, from there, from the very top of the part, I have to drop down 2 to mark where this nose part is. Okay, like so. And that should cover everything before our hidden lines for the circles. Okay? All right, so from here to here is 1, and 1, and 1. Okay, so we're going to have a hidden line here and a hidden line here, meaning our center line is going to be right here. Note that again, it's only breaking these 2 lines because it only goes through this part of the part. Hidden lines on either side, 1 away, or something like that. Okay? And just to let you know, these are arrows to help guide where you're supposed to put your hidden lines. If you don't need them, make sure you erase them, but they are not supposed to be part of the hidden lines right here and here. Okay? So, from there, we know that this one is 2 away from the front, which doesn't help us from the front view, but it is 1 away from this square. So we're going to end up with a hidden line here and 2 away from that. Okay? This one has a distance of 1 from the right-hand side. So we're going to be right here and here. So our center lines will be right between both of those arrows. All right? Or something like that. Okay? From there, make sure you draw your hidden line one away from either side. And get rid of those arrows so you don't confuse them for hidden lines. Okay? That's it for the front view. For our side view, okay, it's going to look a lot like a backwards C, but with a little bit of difference. Okay, so we know that we go up 2 here. We know that it's a total of 6 deep. So from left to right in the side view, it goes 6. Right? We have this square that's 2 by 2 above that. Okay, then we go up 3, all the way over 6, down 2, and then we come back to this corner where it raises up 1 to reach here. Okay, so we're going to see this as I fill in everything. All right, and make sure you leave this space open. It's empty space between here and here, so we're not going to have any object lines lining up there. Okay, all right, so for our circles, starting with the top one again, it's 1 away from the front edge, meaning that we're going to have our hidden lines here, and our center line is going to be right here. Okay, again, only breaking where it needs to. Okay, for these, they're 2 away from either edge of the part, front to back. So we're going to end up with hidden lines right here and here. And because they're lined up, we're not going to see the difference between the two necessarily. But we're going to end up with those right there. Okay? So that's going to be our, oops, I forgot the hidden lines here. Okay? So those are where our circles are in the side view. Okay? All right. So now we just need to move on to the top view. We know that we are 14 long. We go back 6, which is going to translate to up in the top view. Okay? Then we know we have to go back 8 here. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 for this square. Okay? And then we also see this come all the way forward to the front thanks to the side view. And that's going to cover all of our lovely object lines for part number 4. Okay? So we're looking at this right now. Again, this is open space right here, so we have to find that edge over here in the top view, which is simply going to be a hidden line right through here. Okay? From there, we just need to map out our circles. So we know that this one will be 1 away from either edge, here and here. Okay? And there's also 1 away from the front edge, thanks to our side view. So we're looking at that. Then we know that these 2 down here are going to be 1 away from this square for the middle one, okay? And the hidden line over here is going to correspond to up here, okay? And then this back third one is going to be 1 away from the right-hand edge, and that's the distance of 2 for the diameter. Then here we can see it's 2 away from the front edge, which is going to help define where we need to be, right here and here, okay? So that's where all of our circles are going to be. And then from there, draw your crosshairs, do your dots, so you know what you need to hit. And then fill it in. Okay, make sure you do your best to fill the whole box with the circle. If it looks a little lopsided, that's fine. I just want you to try to fill that box as much as you can with the circle so I know you meant to draw it there. Okay? So that's where we're at with number 4. If you have any questions, make sure you message me on Canvas or you ask in class. Okay? Thanks, everybody.